Yep, absolutely. So, I don't know, but I'd like to think I try to make this station a fairly consistent station. It does what it does when I get out here. It does what I expect it to do when I get out here, but I just don't, I can't stay out here all day long.
But hello. It's your Uncle Fester. It's your own personal Uncle Fester out here in Arizona.
Duckpluckers.
All right, 888.
A little horn or two tube. You don't usually always need more than one or two tubes to get the job done. and the 138. Wow, what a trip. Very cool. Well, you sounded good then, and you sound good now, and so keep on doing what you're doing there. Hey, you got it going on. Lee Majors, Motormouth Maul, your West Coast beast, dropping a hammer from time to time in this great big world of sound. I got all the way down, break on.
888-73, buddy. We'll catch you later. Fester in the desert, and I'm off the key.
Arizona. 976, Flagstaff, Arizona.
I'll tell you what, they're getting up into that range is a whole different ball of wax. It's kind of funny. It's a barefoot thing is one thing, but you get up into a couple hundred watts of RMS, a couple hundred watts of carrier, and you modulate that properly, and it's amazing what that can do. That combined with some other nature can be a devastating combination right there, Brig.
I got a daggone fan club now. What do you think about that?
Well, I know what you're saying. I got out there and made a point with the measly 500 watts. Well, actually, for a while, it was 450. And I rolled it up to 500 just because it was easier. It seemed to work better. And, so it did pretty well. And now I'm just a little bit above that. Not much, but a little bit above that. And I think I'll just stick and stay here. I think about all I have to really run with out there is a pair of 250Bs, or no, a pair of 500Zs. That's all my competition is ever going to have, I think. So I'm good where I am, Debris.
A17.
Good morning, Soul Snatcher. While you're working the 2-pill, and it's working for you there, Break. Good afternoon, good morning, Tom. Well, to be honest with you, I don't see a difference. You're still rock solid up in here, and about the same signal strength, and way up on top of the stack. So that 2-pill is working for you real well. The break.
Walking the dog and kicking the
Man, they just throwing it down.
Oh, you running the thing at 20 volts? Wow! Oh my God, that's you're right on the racket edge there. Be careful with that thing. They ain't designed to. They'll put up power up there, but man, they're not designed to sit and live up in there, big.
No.
410. Well, I'll tell you what, you keep doing what you're doing, keep that Maul down in fine fashion. Hey, Soul Snatcher, and by you snatching radios too, I get down, break. Six-pack. Holy cow, you jumped up in there. What's going on, the six-pack?
33 Maverick, Mojave Desert Cow, looking for conditions, break.
And
410 to 672, you don't need a whole lot. You just got up in there in fine style. So appreciate the wave and appreciate the bump down into the world of sound. Check this out. What y'all got up in here.
Maul, I don't have much power this morning, but I want to get a wave in real quick. Motormouth Maul, 672, trying to wave.
Not much necessary because you got the job done. Break up.
3 Maverick back out, I see it.
All right. Have a good day. We'll catch you later on. I'm going to get back on the side, kind of sort of see what Mother Nature is doing, what she's got up her sleeve today. And I'll be back out. Yeah, all right, there's 6726 back. Motormouth Maul, step and braking. Hello, West Tennessee. 395 Cincinnati, I heard you up in there too. You got that thing working in fine style, ain't no doubt about that. 395 Cincinnati, if you got a sloppy copy, Motormouth Maul waving. At 240, I heard you up in there, and I heard somebody else calling Motormouth Maul as well. But hello, good morning, Tom. 407 Illinois, you've got a hammer down. Good morning, Tom. Dear break. Tender 407. Well, you sound real good this morning as well. I like the sound of that radio. I think I asked you before what you were running, and I think I told you what I thought it was. You said, no, I can't say that. But it sounds good. That's for doggone sure to break.
Lord almighty. Somewhere over here.
Top secret. Yeah, Gen 4, it's funny how that is. You know, a lot of people keep a lot of stuff top secret. You know, it's like, it's like real intricate, surgical, like you said, stuff, you know.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Break.
What I find is when people say, oh, I like what you're doing, I like your sound, I want to copy it. What do you do? And after a lot of him-hawing around, I'll finally decide, okay, fine, maybe I'll share it with this person. And then they say, okay, I want to do that, but I'm going to substitute this, that, and that, you know, for something else. It's like, okay, well, good luck. I'm not saying that ain't gonna work, because you know that's one good thing about this hobby is there's a lot of ways to skin the cat. But you know, I'm done giving out recipes because it's like, you know, you give out a recipe for a box of for chocolate chips, and they substitute the chocolate chips for raisins, and they wonder why they don't have chocolate chip cookies. You know, so I don't share all that stuff. And I'll share the basic stuff, you know, the layout, the hardware. They can figure out the settings on their own to bring.
All right, no problem, man.
Roger.
Hey, Motormouth Maul, 1221 Maine, waving to you. 1221, state of Maine, waving a hand, my friend. I like the line. 10-4. It is what it is, no doubt about it. Hello, Magic Man in the bayou. Hey, Magic Man in the bayou.
10-4, yeah, that's the most important part, but right now the most important thing is you got a Maul down and it's working for you. So, there's no need to change anything, really. I wouldn't, you got a good combination. Some people can get a good combination of microphone that matches their voice and a microphone that has the right impedance for the radio and the right drive and the radio setup, and a simple combination can sound exceptionally good. There's no reason why that can't happen, but it doesn't happen for everyone. And I would say you got that thing set up, right about where you want it to be set up. So I don't know that you really need to push for anything more in the audio realm. And like you say, just making sure the antenna is right. You're already devastating. It could only go better. But there's no need, and no need to try to surpass what you sound like. Check this out.
Running the oscilloscope and everything like that. I'm sure it takes a little while to get used to, but I definitely like the sound of the audio. It seems to help.
That's bodacious. What more could you ask for there, Brig?
Well, you guys out there on the east side, have a fine Super Bowl Sunday. 178 high voltage steady.
Well, I'll give you my 2 cents, and it ain't worth a whole heck of a lot. But what I would do if I were you, if I had a station that sounded as good as yours and was doing as well with it, with a single antenna as what you're doing, and you're contemplating going up another notch, I would go with a pair of the same antennas. I'd put them side by side, and then I'd make it adjustable on height. And then that way you could pinpoint more on somebody because you would be squishing the pattern sideways. A lot of the hams, they're proponents for putting the antennas on top of each other to stack them for gain. But that's a different kind of thing than what we're doing out here for the most part. And so if you stack them side by side, you get more of a pinpoint pattern. You still get your 3 dB of gain, and 3 dB is like doubling your amplifier power. And you pick up all these little vertical takeoff angles in between. And as Mother Nature changes and the takeoff angles change, you're almost always guaranteed to have a pretty good hammer in somebody's radio. Pardon me. But, that's what I would do. And so, stack side by side a pair of horizontal Yagis. And make it so you can go up and down with them, because like on my tower, no matter who I'm talking to, and then from day to day it's different. It won't be all the same to you, and I only worry about it now if I really think I need to, get into a fight or something, or try to optimize something. But I can take a look at somebody's signal, and I can go up or down with the tower, even sometimes as little as 1.5 feet. And I can realize a 2S unit difference. 2S units, that's a lot. That's from going from a barefoot radio to 100 watts. Do the math. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So if you had the ability to adjust height and you had the side-by-side stacked what you got right now with the same drive, same amplifier, same power, same radio, same audio, same everything, you think you're devastating now. Wait till you see what would happen if you did that. That's my 2 cents, and I'm only telling you, I ain't telling the whole world, so hopefully nobody else hears what I just said, but that's from my perspective.
Well, that's some good info up to the northeast corner, Martin, man.
Hello, 69 T-Bone, I hear you up in there, I do.
Come on, Mr. Okie-dokie, don't you like that 411 info?
4, take care. I hear you up in there, but I'm listening to Mosquito Man. I could hear you both, but I hear Mosquito Man better. Hang on.
105 around Kentucky. Good morning, good afternoon time. Oh, 105 around Kentucky. Top of the day to my friend BB up in Maine, reading the mail.
4.5 and 4.5 is like 9. Something like that, I think. But yeah, you know, if the gain on an antenna is 8, you know, you're up to 11 by the time you stack them. But it's not just about the gain. You know, the gain is good. Gain is good, ain't no doubt about that, you know. But having those takeoff angles and then have the ability to raise and lower it is humongous. Now, wind loading wise, you're right. You're gonna double the wind loading just on antennas alone, not counting the structure to stack them side by side. There's going to be a boom with a fly wire across to get them to, you know, whatever the distance is going to be, and that distance is determined based on the antenna. So, you know, stacking difference. You can't say it's a half wave or a quarter wave or this or that or the other, because the stacking distance is going to be dependent upon the aperture of each antenna, the beam width of each antenna. Like a single 3 is probably 54 or so degrees beam width, but a single, 8 might be, 34 degrees beam width. So you can put 2 8s closer together than you can put 2 3s, because it has to do with the aperture beam width. But yeah, it's worth looking at, worth doing, that's for sure, in my opinion. But good bang for the buck, and rejection would be better. You know, if you were talking to me, you wouldn't have to hear San Diego. You know, that kind of a thing.
9 pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too in the next couple weeks. I'll make it where he can't hear shit too. Fireball gone, man.
That's right. Well, there you go. 200 birds will step on him with a stack set.